Kristine Aono is third-generation Japanese-American and artist. She lives and works in Maryland, but she was born and raised here in Chicago. Her contribution to the exhibition is a work that's entitled "The Nail That Sticks Up the Farthest Takes the Most Pounding." Both of her parents and her grandparents were interned in the camps during World War II, and her family relocated to Chicago in the aftermath of World War II. In 1981 and 83, there was a national commission that was held on the wartime relocation and internment of civilians that was convened as a way of developing redress for Japanese Americans. And the transcripts of the testimonies are in the National Archives in DC. And so these transcripts form the ground of a piece, which is 45 feet long and almost 10 feet tall, and takes the primary design of the American flag. This background of this testimony is integrated with a different kind of testimony that's more personal to the artist, which are copies of letters from her grandfather, which relay aspects of his life before the war, during the war, and internment, and afterwards, and those are intermingled. On this background, the artist has created a grid of 120,313 holes, one for each person that was interned, and then has used rusted nails to create a pattern within that grid of holes of the American flag. About half of the holes were filled at the beginning of the exhibition, and then viewers and visitors were invited to add to the wall in honor of someone who had been interned. So with the idea that if everyone is represented, that the entire piece would be completely covered in rusted nails. This title, "The Nail That Sticks Up the Farthest," comes from a Japanese proverb, "Derokugi wa yutareru," which means the nail that sticks up the farthest takes the most pounding. This proverb has a twofold meaning. In the Japanese American context, it's seen as a positive idea of promoting conformity and moving with the group. But we think about that within our context too, that the nail that sticks up the farthest takes the most pounding also speaks to kind of the perils of being different and of standing out, which also resonates with this history.